Welcome back to the SAP Business AI series from Aditheos. This is episode 5, Agentic AI in SAP, from Joule Agents to the A2A Protocol. There's a meaningful difference between AI that answers questions and AI that takes action. A copilot responds when you ask. An agent understands an objective, plans the steps required, executes those steps across systems, monitors outcomes, and adjusts when something changes, often without waiting to be prompted at each stage. This shift from reactive assistance to proactive execution is what Agentic AI describes, and it represents the most significant evolution in enterprise AI capability since large language models emerged. Let's get into it. 6 areas today. What Agentic AI actually means. Joule Agents, SAP's pre-delivered AI specialists. The data foundation that makes agents trustworthy, the knowledge graph and business data cloud. Building custom agents with Joule Studio. The AI agent hub for managing your agent ecosystem. And the A2A Protocol, how AI agents from different vendors collaborate securely. Let's start with a precise definition. Think about what a skilled procurement analyst does when asked to evaluate 3 shortlisted suppliers. They gather data from multiple sources, apply evaluation criteria, run calculations, draft a comparison, flag risks, and present a recommendation without being told to open each system separately or instructed on how to format the output. A copilot would help with any one of those steps when you ask. An AI agent performs the same multi-step workflow autonomously, at machine speed, and without forgetting a step. 3 developments made Agentic AI practically viable in enterprise settings. First, computing and algorithm advances, sufficient power to manage complex multi-step reasoning in real time. Second, enterprise AI adoption. Organizations have now built the data foundations and integration infrastructure that agents need to operate. And third, large language models, the ability to understand natural language goals, plan decomposed steps, and communicate results in human-readable form. All 3 are now in place. SAP has pre-delivered a set of Joule Agents, modular, task-specific AI systems embedded in SAP applications. Think of the relationship between Joule and Joule Agents like a project manager and a team of specialists. Joule is the orchestrator, the central intelligence that understands what the user wants and coordinates the right agents to deliver it. Joule Agents are the specialists, each one expert in a narrow domain, executing reliably within that domain, while Joule handles the cross-functional coordination. Here's what's available today. A purchase order creation agent that takes a procurement request and creates a completed PO in S/4HANA. A timesheet approval agent that processes approvals based on configured policy rules. A talent intelligence agent in SuccessFactors that analyzes employee skills and recommends development paths. A sales forecast agent in SAP CX that projects pipeline outcomes and surfaces accounts at risk. And a dispute resolution agent in finance that identifies, categorizes, and helps resolve accounts receivable disputes. This is not an exhaustive list. SAP is adding agents across the portfolio continuously. An AI agent that takes autonomous action is only as reliable as the data and context it's working from. SAP's Joule Agents are built on 2 foundational components. The first is the SAP Knowledge Graph. This is the semantic backbone of SAP's AI architecture. It connects data across SAP and non-SAP systems, finance, supply chain, HR, procurement, customer data in a way that preserves the relationships between entities, not just the individual data points. A purchase order is not just a document. It's connected to a supplier, a contract, a delivery schedule, a goods receipt, an invoice, and a payment term. The knowledge graph allows an agent to navigate these relationships intelligently. That's how Joule can answer, do I have any open purchase orders at risk of delay? Because the agent traverses the graph from PO to delivery status to supplier performance history, rather than running 3 separate queries. The second component is SAP Business Data Cloud, the data lake on which the knowledge graph is built. It validates, harmonizes, and aligns data to business meaning before agents act on it. Together, these two components create the conditions for agents to act with the confidence of a knowledgeable expert, not because they're guessing well, but because they have access to the right information at the right level of context. Pre-delivered agents cover common scenarios well, but every organization has unique processes that don't map to a standard template. Joule Studio, part of SAP Build, provides the development environment for building custom Joule skills and AI agents without requiring deep coding expertise. The distinction between skills and agents is worth understanding. Joule skills handle deterministic, rule-based tasks, fetch a stock level, submit a ticket response, look up a policy document. They follow a predictable execution path every time. Joule agents handle more complex, adaptive workflows, logistics planning that accounts for multiple constraints, supplier negotiation that adjusts based on market data. They make decisions along the way rather than following a fixed script. Joule Studio provides governance, versioning, and data masking as part of the development lifecycle, ensuring that custom agents meet the same compliance and security standards as SAP's pre-delivered capabilities. As organizations deploy more AI agents from SAP, from third parties, and built in-house, managing them becomes a governance challenge. SAP's AI Agent Hub within SAP Linux provides a centralized platform for the full agent lifecycle. It enables you to discover available agents across internal and external sources, understand which business processes each agent supports, ensure agents can work together effectively, assess the cost and benefit of deploying each agent, and identify automation gaps where new agents would create value. It also evaluates workforce impact, helping HR teams plan upskilling as agent automation expands. As AI agent deployments mature, a new challenge emerges. How do agents from different vendors, built on different platforms, collaborate on shared tasks? The A2A protocol answers this. Before I explain A2A, let me contrast it with MCP, the Model Context Protocol we covered in episode 2. MCP, developed by Anthropic, handles the connection between an agent and an external system. Direction, agent to system. It's the integration layer. An agent reads from a database or calls an API. A2A, the agent-to-agent protocol, co-developed by Google Cloud and SAP, handles the coordination between agents. Direction, agent to agent. It's the collaboration layer. An agent delegates a task to a specialist agent from a different vendor or platform. These two protocols are complementary, not competing. Together, they form the communication infrastructure for a multi-agent enterprise ecosystem. MCP gets the agent connected. A2A gets agents coordinating. A2A works through 4 capabilities. Capability discovery. Agents advertise their skills in a standardized agent card format so other agents know what they can do. Task management. A2A is task-oriented. The client sends a task. The remote agent executes and reports back. Collaboration and messaging. Agents exchange structured messages as they work. And user experience negotiation. Agents communicate what content types they can handle, text, images, forms, structured data. Let me make this concrete with a real use case. A CFO asked Joule, what is hindering our cash collection and how do we improve it? This is not a simple data retrieval question. It requires cross-functional analysis. Joule orchestrates a sequence of agents. A finance agent analyzes open receivables and dispute patterns. A customer experience agent identifies accounts with poor service history. A supply chain agent flags delivery delays that correlate with disputed invoices. A risk agent profiles customer payment behavior over time. Each agent contributes its domain expertise. Joule synthesizes the results into a coherent analysis with actionable recommendations, all in response to a single natural language question from the CFO. This is what agentic AI in practice looks like. Key takeaways from this episode: agentic AI takes autonomous action toward a goal. It doesn't just respond to prompts. Joule agents are modular, pre-delivered AI specialists. Joule is the orchestrator. The SAP Knowledge Graph and Business Data Cloud provide the contextual foundation that makes agent outputs trustworthy. Joule Studio lets organizations build custom agents without heavy coding. The A2A Protocol enables cross-vendor agent collaboration, an open standard co-developed by Google Cloud and SAP. And MCP and A2A are complementary, one for agent to system, one for agent to agent communication. Next episode, we look at where SAP AI is creating the most measurable value right now across finance, supply chain, procurement, HR, customer experience, and IT. Real capabilities, real productivity numbers. Subscribe, and I'll see you in episode 6.